What is up, y'all? It is your girl Drea Kay back with another vlog, another video, whatever this is gonna be. I'm excited. Today's Monday, the 27th, March 27th, and she's at the library. Yeah, so I'm at the library today, and I made it my business to come to the library because lately, creatively, I have been realizing that I do not need to be in the house trying to create. I need to get out. I need to be amongst people. I need to see things moving and shaking around me, right? So I'm gonna head to the library and like different coffee shops and just little areas like that, so I can get some work done. A lot has been going on. Let's first talk about On My Mind. So On My Mind is going to be my first single off my new project, and I'm super excited about that. This has been a very, do I want to say tumultuous? Tumultuous? Is that a word? Is that how I say it? I don't know. But this has been like a crazy journey, just trying to get it all done and trying to, make sure that the business and everything is correct. As far as releasing music and stuff like that. So within the last couple of weeks, I have just been getting everything in order to release the song. I went into the studio and I created the song, but now I was working on, the back end stuff. So I registered my business as a publishing company. I set up my account on ASCAP. I set up all of my accounts and I put everything into my business name, my business. So any money, any revenue that I will produce from my music is going straight to my business account. It ain't coming to me. It's coming to my business account, right? Yeah, so that's the business side of it. So I got that straight and taken care of. One thing I will say, it is one thing to be blessed with creativity and to be able to write the song or sing the song or record the song or everything like that, but it's also another thing to have like your business in order. That's where a lot of artists fail because they don't know the business side. They don't educate themselves on the business side of music. So I have just been educating myself like through experience, through just seeing different artists, independent artists, La Russell as well, and just really being led by God to learn like entrepreneurship, just to dive head first into entrepreneurship. I'm super glad that I had the time and the effort and the desires to want to dive into entrepreneurship. I know that I have the gift. I know I can sing. I know I can write. Like sometimes that could be the easier part, but taking the time to really hone in on the business side of things is what's going to help you in the long run. So creatively, I recorded the song. I got it mixed and mastered during the session. At the end of the session, they did like a light mix. I went to another studio and got the song mixed and mastered, but I was not in love with the final product. And before I settle and put something out there that I'm not completely happy or in love with, I just decided to go elsewhere to get it mixed and mastered again. It's so funny. My friend, I was telling her about like the process and everything like that, because the day that I had got it mixed the second time at the studio and I was unhappy, I was literally like, you know what, throw the whole song away. I was getting discouraged, right? And I was just not prepared, let's say, or I forgot to get prepared, Jesus, for the inconveniences and the little bumps in the roads that come along with pursuing such a thing like this, right? So it kind of blindsided me. Every time I'm getting ready to pursue something, I'm just so excited about it that I'm not cognizant of things that can go wrong. I try to stay out of that space, but if you're not prepared for the setbacks or the inconveniences, you're going to exhaust yourself mentally and emotionally. So I was feeling discouraged, and I was telling my friend about it, and not her reminding me of something that she told me months ago before I even started back recording music. She literally reminded me that her cousin and her dad were freaking engineers in the music industry. Like, they worked with people like Destiny's Child and Mario and, you know, all of these different artists in the R&B and hip hop space. And so I'm like, sis, you could have said that $200 ago. I'm waiting on him to mix and master the song for the final time. Hopefully this is the final time. I literally prayed. Look, I'm just praying this whole entire time. I'm just like, you know what, God, if you calling me to this music industry, if you calling me to write this song and create this song, if you're calling me to do this entrepreneurship thing, if you calling me to be a coach, if you calling me to coach the creatives, I'm gonna need you to come through. I'm gonna need you to just make things happen on my behalf. I'm gonna need you to fight the battles that I cannot win physically. Okay? So I literally prayed about it, and I'm just waiting. I prayed, and now I'm waiting on the final result. I'm very excited how the song came out. Initially, the reason why I wanted it to get mixed and mastered again is so that the vocals and everything can just be enhanced. You know, like, I want my stuff to be sounding like Alex Isley. You know, I want my stuff to be sounding like, you know, the people that are already in the industry. So if I'm paying my money, if I'm putting in time creatively, financially, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, I want a great return on my investment. That's what's going on with On My Mind. That's the name of the song, On My Mind. Yeah, on the coaching business side, I decided not to do Write the Vision Challenge. I decided to make individual coaching sessions. So these sessions would be the structure of how the Write the Vision Challenge was going to go. The individual sessions are for creatives like you, entrepreneurs, content creators, anyone with a vision, anyone who has a vision that does not really know how to articulate it or know how to put it into like a project or just to get it out of your mind and put it into something that you can actually see. I think a lot of creatives, we lack project management skills. A lot of things that we want to do creatively is going to take a step-by-step process, and it's going to take structure, and it's going to take task. You have to assign task. Okay, this is what I need to do. This is how I need to do it. This is when I need to do it. A lot of creatives do not know how to do that. So in these sessions, these one-on-one creative coaching sessions, we are going to be practicing the Write the Vision method. And we are going to do that in the sessions, and they're going to be 2 hours long. The first hour, we're basically going to just write your vision, get it out of your head, identify your goals and objectives. What do you want this project to do? How do you want it to look, like visually, creatively? We're going to get that out. And then we're going to put a plan behind it in the second hour. So hour 2 is going to be, okay, well, how are we going to do this? What do we need to do in order to make this thing happen? Okay, like say, for example, one of my previous clients, she is a hairstylist. So she has her own business. She makes custom wigs and everything like that. She has a website. But she wants to do courses and everything like that as well. She wants to actually walk people step by step in the process of customizing their own wigs and things like that. But she does not have the marketing and the branding. She does not know what to post on social media. She does not know how to articulate exactly what it is she does. She does not have like a set schedule of what she needs to put out there, what kind of content she needs to create, and when she needs to put it out there in order to fulfill a goal or an objective that she had in the initial coaching session in that first hour. That's what we're doing, period. My background in marketing and business is paying off, I must say. Thank you, Jesus. So if you want to sign up for a one-on-one creative coaching session, make sure you hit the link in the description box. Y'all hear that new Elevation Worship song, More Than Able? Jesus had me in shambles this whole weekend. I'm going to get to work. I'm about to work on some coaching stuff. I am going to be checking up on the engineer for my song within the next couple of days. He told me to give him a couple of days to, you know, mix and master and listen to the song, get some ideas and everything like that. So I'm not going to really worry about that until the end of the week. But since today is Monday, Monday is my creative day. It's my creativity day. I'm not doing any hard labor. All I'm doing is literally strategizing. I'm going to be just creating some content or strategizing how I want to create some content for the promotion of these one-on-one creative coaching sessions. I want to edit. I have to edit some vlogs, some other vlogs, a compilation of like certain things that I've been doing within the past week or so. So I'm gonna do that, and I'm just gonna work. Okay. So this morning, I was feeling a little bit overwhelmed because God has me working on another project, and I'm like, Lord, I'm just one person. What you want me to do? I was just feeling overwhelmed, and I didn't know where to start. Right? Like, oh well, do I do this? Do I do that? Da, 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 da. So confusion, doubt, frustration, procrastination started to creep in like early this morning, and I literally had to stop and say a prayer and say, God, if you're calling me to do this, I'm going to need you to give me the discipline. I'm going to need you to give me the strategy. I'm going to need you to give me the structure. I'm going to need you to give me an idea that I can run with. Okay? I'm going to need you to give me one thing to do so that I'm not all over the place and I'm not, overwhelming myself, right? So literally as I was doing it and I prayed and I was like falling back to sleep. Then I had like this vision in my dream. And I was literally with someone. In the vision, I was with someone and I was helping them. We were like side by side with each other. And I had my computer and I was basically showing them how to write the vision for their project that they wanted to do. And I'm like, oh, Lord, okay. Okay, I know what you want me to do now. Let me go ahead and run with it. Yeah, I'm going to get to work. What is up, guys? It is your girl, Drea Kay. I am here. I got my Bluetooth headphones in because I am about to listen to, on my mind, the second mix and mastered version. If you've been following my journey of trying to get this song completed, then you know that I love the first version. Why everybody texting me? Love the first version. Hated the second version. And now this is the third version that I am about to listen to in real time. So, let's see. What am I listening to? Oh, I'm listening to somebody's video. Jesus. Why do I have anxiety? Ugh. Like, download has started. Okay. Why do I have anxiety? I'm sick of this. I'm sick of this. I have been in a place where I've been just experiencing so much disappointment and discouragement. And I've been feeling like this for like the past couple of years, honestly. Like from going from like the disappointment and the discouragement of a relationship to, finally coming into, like this idea of what my life would look like after a relationship and, life in purpose. So it's just been like this. You know what I'm saying? And people talk about that, but they don't really go into detail about it. But I've just been feeling so much disappointment and discouragement as a creative, as, an entrepreneur, as an artist. I'm just finally ready to experience a win. And I've had a little rift in my relationship with God. Like, I've really been feeling away about a lot of things, and I'm just ready to get out of this funk, get out of this depression, get out of this like doubting myself and, you know, just going back and forth in my faith. Like one day I'm up here, the next I'm down here, and I've hit rock bottom and I don't know how to get myself back up. And it takes me a while to get back up, and it takes me a while to stay creative and stay, consistent in the journey of my purpose. So me doing this song is like a real like pursuit for me. It's like a real like thing for me in a sense of just challenging myself to get it done, challenging myself to be creative. And honestly, with this song, the creativity came easily towards the end, because at first, I was overthinking like, what do I want to talk about in this song? And then, Holy Spirit just started helping me. So, yeah. I have to change my memory card, so hold on. So, yeah, anyway. Yeah, I'm just at a point in my life where I'm just ready to experience a win. Like, a consistent win. Like, consistency. I'm ready to experience like life outside of survival mode. I watched a video the other day. No, not the other day. This morning, and it was on TikTok, and it was talking about like, it was asking the question: are millennials in a midlife crisis right now? And I believe millennials are like people born in the 80s and 90s. Yeah, I think like 80s or 90s who are the millennials. And the video was basically talking about how we were literally born, like, I'm gonna say my generation, people in the 90s, we were literally born in like this era where we had no issues, no problems, no life threatening, situations or whatever like that. Like our childhood was like the greatest, right? And so we were introduced to so many like new and exciting things. But, as technology and as life went on, it's like our childhood just slowly but surely started getting like taken away from us, and we've been like pushed into adulthood. Like ever since we graduated high school, we just been like pushed into adulthood, and we have grown up under this system that tells us to go to college, get a job, do this, do that, and we followed that system for so long. But again, technology, when we are exposed to certain things and we are, seeing people do the things that we've always aspired to do, we're questioning the system now. Like, I think a lot of us are coming out of this mindset and this belief system that has told us all of our lives that we need to do this, this, and this in order to be successful. But doing this, this, and that, and still not becoming successful, it's like, why are we listening to people that have not become successful? Like, they're giving us a blueprint that have not even been succeeded in their own right. And it's also just kind of like, there's so many opportunities out here to stay stuck in a system and a belief system that was passed down to us from slaves. They were also talking about like going through 9/11, the World Trade Center, losing, like artists like Aaliyah, Left Eye, Tupac, Biggie in the 90s, like, COVID, like all of these catastrophic events, right? We have been going through that. Like Y2K, they thought the world was going to end in the year 2000. All of these changes, all of these things, all of these innovations, all of these non-consistent wins, right? And we've been experiencing this our whole lives. So it's like now we're just like to the point where it's like we want to get out of survival mode And we want to like break through into like a space of freedom. Like we want to be free. And a lot of those steps to freedom includes getting out of our own way, getting out of this system, changing our mindset, you know, changing our mindsets and healing ourselves from within, emotionally, mentally, things like that, trauma, healing from trauma, and, things like that. So it's a long road, but I think it's doable. I think that each day, produces a better version of yourself, a new version of yourself that's going to help you get out of this cycle and this system of disappointment. So, yeah, yeah. But, yeah, so this song is still loading. I'm gonna let it finish loading and then I'm gonna come on and give y'all like a real reaction.